When we started Frog, it wasn't in education at all. We were building websites for small businesses through the content management software. We met a head teacher of a school through one of our resellers. He says, "Oh, that's brilliant. If you made that work for schools, that would be really exciting for schools." So we spent the next 6 months modifying this software so it worked as a school intranet. And we worked for 5 or 6 years, building that up gradually. And then in around about 2006 in the UK, people cottoned on to the kind of things that we were doing. The differences between looking at schools in England and Malaysia is a lot less than I thought it was going to be. It's actually very, very similar. There are more devices and more understanding of technology in England, but as human beings, we've got exactly the same opportunities and challenges. So in every school in England there are a few champions who are really excited about technology and they're really pushing it. And at the other end of the scale there's some teachers who are frightened to death by the thought of getting involved in technology and are quite negative about it. And most people are in the middle. And in Malaysia it's exactly the same. There are people who are really excited about the kind of things that they can do with technology, and there's people who are frightened of it and rather than it away. So it's exactly the same, and the 13 years we spent in England learning about this is very applicable to Malaysia, because we're all human and we're all the same world. This is going back about 3 years ago now, where there was a teacher there who was finding it really difficult to engage a class. It was a class mainly of boys and it was a bottom set in science. And he found out by accident, nothing to do with Frog, he found out that they all had, a lot of them had an interest in rap music. So his next lesson, which was all about the planets, he went on to Frog and he got some pictures of Eminem. And about 4 weeks later, some of these guys were found in the library doing independent study because the teacher had engaged them, he'd given them a lesson that had some kind of emotional connection to them as opposed to, a sterile lesson. And I think that perfectly illustrates Frog. It allowed that teacher to do something creative and innovative, without having to go and ask a technical person to do it for them. They had one idea one night. The following morning, those children got a completely different, more engaging experience, and he won their hearts and minds straight away. I guess the key thing is assessment. It's about understanding where the children are. I spoke to a number of head teachers in the UK a couple of years ago and said, if I can give you anything in the world, what would it be? And their answer was, I want to understand my children better. And that's not just the what they understand and what they don't understand. It's about them as children, like knowing that they're into rap music, for example. So there's a lot of things we're doing in that direction. One is assessment, which is about understanding where they are academically, where they're strong, where they're weak, where they need help. Creative control in the teacher's hands.